Hi, my name's Laura Knightsling, and I'm the host and the producer of the Jesus Calling podcast. If you're familiar with the Jesus Calling podcast and you've been able to listen to some of our episodes, thank you. We hope you've enjoyed the stories we've been able to bring you weekly from people from all walks of life. We've got authors like Max Lucado, we've got artists like Reba McEntire and Dolly Parton, and people just like you who have written us to tell us how much Jesus Calling has affected their lives. If you haven't had a chance to listen to our podcast, or maybe you're not even familiar with podcasts, this video is for you. We're going to show you step by step how you can find these great stories on your phone, on your computer, or your tablet. Let's get started by finding the Jesus Calling podcast on your phone. For those of you that have an iPhone, look for the purple icon that says Podcasts. This is an app that automatically comes with your phone. Simply press that icon and it will take you to a new screen that opens you up to all the podcasts available on iTunes. Once you are there, you can go to the bottom right hand of your screen and press the search icon that looks like a magnifying glass. At the top of the screen, type in Jesus Calling Podcast. You'll see the icon come up for our show. Simply press that icon and you'll be shown all of the episodes from our weekly podcast. Be sure to hit the little purple button near the top of the screen to subscribe. This will ensure that you know when a new episode is coming up weekly. You can browse through all of our episodes. Simply touch the episode description and the podcast you've selected will begin to play through your phone. Once you've listened to the episode, we'd love to hear from you. To leave us a review, scroll through the episode listing where it says Ratings and Reviews. You can press the stars to leave a rating, 5 stars being the highest, or go down to where it says Write a Review and give us some feedback on what you thought about the episode and anything you'd like to hear on the show going forward. Are you an Android user? Well, you can find the Jesus Calling podcast there too. The Stitcher podcast app is a great way to listen to podcasts on your Android. If you don't have the Stitcher app, it's free from the Play Store. Once you have it loaded, just tap Open. Go up to the search icon on the top right. Type in Jesus Calling Podcast. When you see the Jesus Calling icon, simply tap it and you can begin listening to the Jesus Calling podcast. Now that we've found the Jesus Calling podcast on our phones, let's try finding it on our computer. Go to your favorite internet browser and type in the search bar, Jesus Calling Podcast on iTunes. Click the search result and you can go straight to the Jesus Calling page on iTunes. You can see all of the episodes, subscribe, and review here too. Go to your favorite internet browser and type in jesuscalling.com/podcast. This will take you to the Jesus Calling website where we have all of our podcast episodes. You can choose an episode to listen to, and when you do, you can see the entire transcript along with pictures of the guests and links to resources. If you scroll to the bottom of the transcript, you can leave a comment and let us know what you liked about the episode. Also, on the side of the screen, you can find a pop-up that asks you if you have your own Jesus Calling story to share. Fill that out, tell us about your story, and you might be on the podcast. Go back to your favorite browser. Type in the search bar youtube.com/JesusCallingBook. This will take you straight to our YouTube channel where you'll see not only our audio podcasts on video, but our Jesus Calling video stories and our Jesus Calling video devotionals and more. Be sure to go to the subscribe button so you won't miss anything when a new podcast or video is posted to the page. So now you know all the ways you can find the Jesus Calling podcast on your phone, on your computer, or on your tablet. And be sure to subscribe on iTunes to the Jesus Calling podcast and leave us a review. Your reviews help other people find the podcast and learn about Jesus Calling. And if you want to leave a comment for us on our website, visit jesuscalling.com/podcast and fill out the comment section.
And while you're there, if you have your own story to share about your own Jesus Calling experience, fill out the form and send that to us. Thanks for watching and listening and reading Jesus Calling.